Hello my lovelies, my name is Dr. Ozcan and today we are answering what do the royal family have in common with nightclub toilets? That's right. The answer is veins. It is commonly thought that we have blue veins because the veins are carrying deoxygenated blood back from our organs to our heart. But in fact, the oxygen levels within our veins are around 75%, so it's not totally depleted of oxygen. And plus, when we do cut ourselves, we bleed red and not blue. So it's all to do with the science of light. White light, so from daylight and from the light bulbs that we have, they shine onto surfaces and whichever wavelength of light they reflect back is the color that we see. So we can use this to figure out why we have blue veins. The red light gets absorbed by the protein within our red blood cells that carry the oxygen, and the blue wavelength within the light is reflected back, which is the reason why when we look at our veins they appear blue, when in fact if you were to peel away the skin and have a look at the veins with nothing obstructing them, they'd actually be red. This is the science behind the technology that is used to bleed difficult patients in hospitals. So we can either use infrared or red light to shine onto the patient's arm and it will show us where their veins are when it's not visible on the surface. So we know that when you shine white light onto your veins, they appear blue. How about if you were to shine a blue light onto veins? Well, it'd be very difficult to see where they are. And this is exactly what nightclubs do. In their toilets, they use blue light to discourage intravenous drug users from finding and injecting into their veins. So next time you go into a nightclub or a bar and they have blue lights in the toilets, you know why. And just a little side note, blue blood does actually exist. In spiders, octopuses and lobsters, they have copper within their proteins that carry oxygen, whereas humans have iron, which is why their blood actually appears blue and human blood appears red. Anyways, getting back to how nightclub toilets are similar to the royal family. Did you know that the royal family are referred to as the blue bloods or the blue-blooded? So the name blue bloods actually originated in Spain. During the 8th century, Spain, as well as large parts of Europe, were ruled by the Moors, which was the Muslim population from Northern Africa, Malta, Portugal and Sicily. At the time, the Spanish population was very pale in colour, but when they started to mix with the Moors, they started to produce more olive skin. Certain members of the Spanish aristocracy could never say that word. Certain members of the Spanish aristocracy and the royal family decided not to intermarry with the Moors, and they lived further away from the population and in mountains. They tried to differentiate themselves from this population by deliberately not going out into the sun, so they remained very, very pale. And as we know, blue veins are more visible in pale skin compared to darker skin. So for this reason, they had lots of blue veins visible and they were named the blue-blooded. This name stuck through centuries, and when the English found out, they also applied it to their own royal family. So in summary, the royal family were named the blue-blooded because they were so pale in complexion that their veins were so prominent that they thought to have had blue blood. And this sets the basis for why nightclubs use blue light in their toilets. Now, I hope you found this as interesting as I did when I first read it. And if you did like the video, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos just like this. Don't forget to comment down below if you've got anything to add and share it with your friends and family if you also found it interesting. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.